Hello everyone. A quick update video on a new plant that I just got. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know how sad my little sherry baby seedling is. And so I decided to get one that is big enough to bloom. The seedling was kind of one of my mistakes when I first started. I thought, you know, getting seedlings would be great, but nope. So here is this nice big sherry baby. Nice, healthy, and it already has a flower spike. So it should be blooming if the spike survives. I mean, it was shipped and everything, so that's something you have to take into consideration. But aerial roots everywhere. There's roots coming out the bottom of the pot. Of course, not all of them are viable, of course, but yeah, I'm really happy with my purchase. It was an eBay purchase, so, but the store had really nice reviews, so that's what I got. And just for comparison, here's the little seedling that's the little seedling that could. It's trying to grow all these new growths, but they are stalling. I mean, it's growing roots out of there, like on this side. I mean, I might keep it just because it's my first seedling, just to see what happens. And it was a Red Fantasy Sherry Baby. And this one, it might even be the same. I can't remember. No, Sweet Fragrance. This one's Sweet Fragrance. So since they're two different types, I'm going to go ahead and try to keep the seedling going and see what happens. And other updates. Let's put this one back so that I don't... Oh, almost. Okay, other updates. Here's that poor, sad-looking fowl, but the roots are now going into the media. So hopefully that one will make it. That was the second orchid I ever got. It's a Walden's Kaleidoscope. So I tried to save it. And here is the new leaf. This leaf stopped. It just stopped. It split here. It was bad. But this one seems to be going pretty well. Okay. All of the phals growing leaves, leaves and roots. Look at those new roots coming out of that thing. That's the big white one. We've got nice big roots here. They're all growing new leaves. So we're doing good there. The bracteosum, Dendrobium bracteosum. There's the cakey now. So I'm not sure, you know, when it gets big enough if I should take that off. Since it is so low down on the plant, I may just leave it because the roots will be able to go someplace. So, and then the other two growths, slowly but surely. The Twinkle is doing great. There's 3 growths on it, and they're taking off. There's 1, 2, and the other one is back in here. 3. This one's still pushing out the new growth. Oh, sorry, I'm almost dropping my phone. Yeah, there's like 8 or 9 growths on this one. They're starting to take off. These 2 little ones, let me turn that around. The new growth's doing really well here. And this one has its little growth here. These were in the same bag. It was a bag baby. My beloved Tolkien is doing really well. Lots of new roots. I have some moss here to keep up the humidity because it is getting pretty warm. August is always pretty warm here in Ohio. So, and this one is the Caticeeven, however you pronounce that. The new growth. It started out a little weak because it didn't have very many roots, so it does have a lot of wrinkles here. But it's picking up. New roots are coming out everywhere. I saw some down in the pot today when I was watering, so that one's doing really well. There's another little fowl. There was the Sherry baby. And here is the Volcano Spring Volcano Queen from, it was a Lowe's bag baby, Better Grow. And its roots are going. And new growth there. And this is a fairly newer growth, but it was a winter growth, so it probably won't be that big. Here is my Dendrobium Jonathans Joy, or no, Jonathan's Glory Dark Joy, sorry. Roots for days coming out of that one. And the little cakey on it, it's really going to be hard to see, but there is a new growth starting on that. And a new growth back here starting, yeah, you can kind of see it right down in there in the back. It's on an older bulb. The Psychopsis mendenhall, Hildas, new growth is going well. And it's still in semi-hydro because it was such bad shape. And I did lose the flower spike. It turned brown on me. But I'd rather it go ahead and put all that strength into this new growth. So there's that. And that sad looking fowl back here that I got on clearance. The cakey's getting bigger. And that root's getting nice and thick and growing a little longer. And it doesn't have but maybe one root that's good in the pot. So, you know, I water it with my regular phals, but I always every day spray that sphagnum moss around that one big root just to give it some extra moisture. The Caticeevens are doing really well. There's that. That one's really nice. Now the two other ones are miniatures, so they're not going to be huge, but they're doing well. And lastly, let me get it down here. There we go. The Vanda is getting new roots everywhere. The backside too. Down inside. We've got some down here, and we've got some branching all over the place. I'm really pleased with the progress this Vanda's made now that it's kind of picked up, because when I first got it, it was not in the best of shape. It was very dehydrated, and the roots were really, really thin. Now the bad news. Here is my Tolumnia. It's not going to make it. It's dead. It's dry. Even the new growths are wilted. There's nothing I could do with this thing. It's done. So I think I can officially just throw it in the trash. So that is it for the orchids. There is that giant African violet my grandmother gave me, and it's gonna probably be setting some new buds soon because I just picked the old ones off. so it'll be a few weeks. These little ones aren't blooming yet, the variegateds, but they're still growing. And this one's blooming. That variegated is not blooming yet, but it's looking good. And this one is setting new buds. So that is it for my August update. Thanks for watching, and check back for more updates. Bye guys.